everyone. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mavis Akest. I'm a registered general nurse. And in today's episode, we'll be talking about nursing interview from start to finish. And in my subsequent videos, I'll be talking about different things altogether, okay? So stick and stay and watch this video carefully. I know that by now a lot of us have already bought the nursing training forms. We are all waiting for what is next. Is the school going to send me interview message or I'm going to get disqualified? Because when filling the forms, I omitted one word. When filling the forms, I omitted a subject. How am I going to be called? So first of all, some schools will send you via email, others will send you via SMS. As long as you have submitted your forms on the portal to them or your application to them, they will definitely call you. But some schools will not call you if, let's say, you omit some subjects, because the subject is supposed to be 6 in all, 3 core, 3 elective. But maybe when filling the forms, you didn't see the elective at all. When filling the forms, you didn't add 1 elective. When filling the forms, you wrote 4 in all. That is 2 elective, 2 core. Those petty mistakes, some schools will not call you for admission. And some schools will not even call you for interview. So it is just something you need to pray about. My only advice for that type of situation is that just buy another form again and fill it correctly for the same school. And in case interview comes, they'll send a message to you via SMS for the application you did, the correct ones. They'll send a message for that and go for that one. Now, when you go to the interview place, there is something called anxiety. You feel like shivering, your armpits start itching, your legs start itching, you feel like you can't even eat, you feel like vomiting, there's sweat all over. Yes, I have been through it. During my time, I didn't even know what to do. I woke up done. I thought I'll be the first person, but not knowing a lot of people were there before me. I went to 2 schools for interview. During my time, I went to Mampong and also 37 military, currently known as GAFCOM. During my time, when I went to Mampong was my first interview. So I had a little experience before going to the second one. The school already sent us messages for what we should bring. So the requirements for interview was birth certificates, WASI results, WASI certificates, if you have testimonials, any voter's ID card during that time. But this time around, there's no voter's ID card. It is Ghana card instead. And also the interview fee as well. During my time, we paid 150 cedis, but I don't know this year if it will still be 150 cedis or it will be increased, depending on the school. They didn't ask us to wear any specific outfits because during interviews, they deliberately do that so that they'll see that what you are wearing is quite presentable. Most of us watched YouTube videos that time. Most of us didn't watch YouTube videos that time. So we were wearing any type of outfit we wanted to wear. But personally, I wore the white long sleeves and then pencil skirts. Others wore white short sleeves, pencil skirts, and then down foot, which was black. But it doesn't mean that you have to stick to that one only. You can wear any dress you think it is presentable to the panel. But just that, if you don't want to be all over, your color shouldn't be all over, then I think those simple outfits is the best. For the gentlemen, you can also wear the same thing, black trousers, white short sleeve or white long sleeves, and then your sandals or anything you want to wear. Then you go to the interview venue. When you go to the venue, you meet people who are going to teach you how to greet the panel and also how to talk to them. We have those people, they are called the chaperone. When I went to Mampong, I saw them. When I went to 37 or GAFCOM, I saw them. They were at the gate. They would teach you how to greet them. Mampong taught us that greet the panelists, good morning, panel, good afternoon, good evening, during the time you are entering. For GAFCOM, we were taught that we should greet them, good morning, ma, because the senior most rank in the room was a female that time. So that is the difference there. Then they also asked us to also give our phones or any belongings to them so that they'll keep it for us. So when you are going to such places, please make sure that you go along with a relative, or maybe if you are going by yourself, you give your belongings to the chaperone so that your things wouldn't get missing. Someone may ask, so when I'm entering the room, can I go inside with my phone? No, you can't go inside with your phone. Some schools will also say that when you are coming, bring along your phone so that they'll check the interview messages on your phone. But some schools too will print out the names down. So when you come, they'll just verify via the list they have. Personally, for Mampong, they wrote it down, then they verified. So when you go, they mention the name, then you enter. That is the same way for 37 as well. They mention the number of people coming that very day. They've already set the chairs for that. But with Mampong, we were so many. I got there around dawn something. I left around 4 p.m. because we were many. But for 37 or GAFCON, we weren't many that very day. We were like 30 that day. So another thing I'll also ask you to do is that when you are going to the interview, please pray. Because we have something called favor. We have something called grace. When you are going, just pray, okay? Because you might never know. I just want you to know the requirements and how the interview settings is all about. When you enter the place, you are going to meet the panelists, and note, they know everything. They are tutors, others too are senior nurses working. They are more educated than you think. So you can't even lie. If you don't know something, just say no idea. But if you know, just make an attempt and then tell them. When I entered, I greeted, they asked me to sit down. When I sat down, then they looked through my results. They said, oh, you did very well in economics. Can you please explain the meaning of supply, the meaning of demand, the meaning of equilibrium? And truly, I wasn't having some ideas. So I told them no idea for the supply and then the demand one. But the other ones, they asked me some other questions in relation to nursing, like tell us about yourself and something small. It wasn't something like scary. Okay. But for the GAFCOM one I went for, that one, they asked me where I'm from, and they even eased my anxiety. As I was saying, when you are entering the place, you are very, very scared. You are also shy. You don't even know whether you're going to talk well or not. Please be bold and speak loudly. When you enter the place, don't go and cry and ask for help. Don't sit there and say that, oh, please, can you help me? I am suffering. I'm the only child of my parents. I'm the first child. Please help me. Do you think I'll get protocol in this school? Don't go and ask them anything like that. Just be bold and then talk your mind. Maybe your boldness would be the reason why you select you. It's not about the questions they're going to ask you, because they know you don't know everything in this world. They are just testing you to see that you know something in relation to nursing. And they know that you don't know more things about nursing already. You are a novice, like somebody who doesn't know anything about nursing. So they wouldn't ask you something very difficult, something very simple, that when you come out, you say, oh, this is what they're asking me. This is it. This is simple. And in terms of interview questions, I have interview guide where I have written a lot of questions and their answers as part of it. So whether you want to be a midwife, public health, general nurse, mental health, I have interview guide written generally, because I asked people their questions they were asked during my time. I also did a lot of research. I updated it. So it has helped so many people since last year when I released it. Right now, it says 50 cities for one. So if you are interested, just comment I'm interested, or send me a DM, or comment that you are interested in the guide, because it's very, very good. You can sit down and research about interviews, but what about the answers they are going to give you? So do what? Send me a DM if you have any issues in relation to nursing, you want to know more about nursing, you have no idea about nursing, what is next for you in nursing, send me a DM for guidance. But just feel free, if you have one or two issues just send me a DM, okay? And the interview guide, I have general knowledge interview guide. With the general knowledge, it talks about the current affairs. The current affairs is the ministers, who is the sanitation minister, the vice president recite a poem for us. How is geography related to nursing? How is biology related to nursing? How is animal husbandry related to nursing? How is some of the subjects you are filling the forms on the portal related to nursing? And also the diseases around something like COVID, cholera, malaria. You have to know that you can be asked any of them. You have to be current as well. Just watch trending nursing aspects in terms of maybe any disease trending like Ebola or hantavirus or even cholera or COVID, malaria. Just be reading around them. And as I said, the interview guide will help you. It will help you know how to go about it. It will help you know the requirements. It will let you see a lot of questions you haven't even thought about. So do well to get yourself one as well. And in my next episode, I'll be taking you through the sample questions they ask in terms of interview. I'll take maybe one particular one or two critical questions you might be asked in the room. So stay tuned and watch the next video as I upload them consistently this time around. And feel free to slide in my DM or comment I'm interested, or if you want to book a one-on-one section with me, feel free and then just comment it. I will slide in your DM or I will also reply or respond to you fast, okay? I wish you all the best in your upcoming interview, because right now that the forms are already out, what is next is interview. So anything pertaining to interview, we'll be taking them one by one on my YouTube channel now. And please take your time when filling the forms. Just take your time. See you in my next episode. Bye bye.